name is Pascale Gibon, and I am delighted to welcome you to the Everyday Life Balance Show, the podcast for men and women who want to create more balance and harmony in their life on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. Every Monday, you get access to insights, practical tools, and strategies on well-being, personal development, life fulfillment, and success from experts in their field and from me, your change catalyst. It is my mission to guide you to happiness and help you find greater joy, inner peace, and balance. This is an invitation to you, the listener, to transform your life one step at a time. Hello, beautiful soul. A warm welcome to episode 363 of the Everyday Life Balance Show. I'm your host, Pascale Gibon, and as always, I'm delighted to connect with you on this beautiful journey of self-growth and personal mastery. Together, we continue to focus on goal achievement because, believe it or not, we have entered the last semester of the year. Can you feel that gentle shift, that quiet yet powerful reminder that the year is winding down? Maybe you sense the buzz of the end of the year rush already. Don't worry, you're exactly where you need to be. In episode 362, we explored 7 productivity tips that help you create a heart-centered routine for achieving your goals with clarity, flow, and ease. These principles are designed not just to help you be productive, but to ensure you honor your energy and well-being throughout the process. Because what is productivity if it's not in alignment with our hearts and souls? Let me briefly remind you of those 7 productivity principles before we move forward. Tip number 1 is to set daily intentions. Focus on how you want to feel and prioritize the most meaningful tasks. Tip number 2, plan your day. Start each day with a roadmap that gives clarity and direction. Tip number 3, batch similar tasks. Group similar activities together to avoid energy-draining multitasking. Tip number 4, prioritize rest and breaks. Incorporate scheduled breaks to maintain energy and stay refreshed. Tip number 5 is to create an energizing morning routine. Begin your day in a way that lights up your soul. Tip number 6, use time blocks for focus work. Dedicate uninterrupted blocks of time to dive deeply into tasks. And tip number 7 is to reflect and adjust regularly. It matters to continuously fine-tune your routine to stay aligned with your evolving goals. If you haven't yet had the chance to listen to episode 362, I encourage you to do so. It's the perfect complement to today's episode. Now, beautiful soul, let's dive into this episode where you learn one key secret to successful goal achievement. It's especially for you if you've ever felt overwhelmed or unsure about how to move forward with your goals. Do you often think about significant goals repeatedly and feel unsure where to begin? Maybe the idea of that big goal feels like a mountain, so tall, distant, and overwhelming. If that sounds familiar, take a deep breath. It's okay. This feeling is normal, and you're not alone. Here is the secret. One transformative way to overcome overwhelm is to break your goal down into micro goals. What are micro goals? Micro goals are small, actionable steps that move you closer to your bigger goal, one step at a time. By shifting your focus from the intimidating big picture to these bite-sized steps, you regain your power to take action. Each micro goal builds momentum, and that momentum is what leads to real progress. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine your goal is to improve your health. Ask yourself, do you need to lose weight? Do you need to consult a dietitian to craft a nutrition plan that suits you? Do you need to hire a personal trainer for support and accountability? Do you need to join a gym to be consistent in your fitness journey? Do you need to reorganize your food shopping to reflect healthier choices? Do you need to carve out time each day for specific exercises, no matter how small? Each of these questions reflects a micro goal, clear, specific, actionable steps, contributing to the larger goal of improved health. Here is another example, improving your finances. Perhaps you could increase your income by negotiating a raise or starting a side business. Do you need to create a savings plan? Maybe save 20% of your income each month. Do you need to build an emergency fund equivalent to 3 months' salary? Do you need to trim unnecessary expenses, such as subscriptions or memberships you no longer use? Do you need to review and refine your monthly budget for better clarity and control? Each micro goal here is a small step that makes your larger financial goal feel less overwhelming. Lastly, let's consider a creative goal, like self-publishing a book. You could ask, do you need to dedicate time to research before you start writing? What additional resources or tools will you need to support your writing process? What does your book outline look like? Have you decided on the title and subtitle? Who will design the cover and do the editing? How much time will you commit daily? 25 minutes, an hour, or more to the writing process? What time of day will you be most productive for this deep creative work? Do you see how your big goal becomes more manageable when it's broken down? Each micro goal represents a small, actionable task that moves you closer, step by step, to your dream. Now let's discuss a key companion to action to achieve goals: commitment. You will experience little progress if your heart isn't fully engaged in accomplishing your goal. Real progress comes when you commit fully to your goal and align your actions with that commitment. One of the most important aspects of commitment is identifying your why. Your why is the deeper reason that fuels your goal, is the purpose behind your action, the emotional anchor that drives you forward, even when the path gets tough. When you're clear about your why, your commitment deepens, and your journey feels less like a chore and more like a calling. For example, let's imagine a father who starts a side business. His why is crystal clear: to improve his family's quality of life, provide stability, and create a better future for his children. This purpose gives him the drive to push through challenges and stay focused. You become unstoppable when you uncover a deep and meaningful why. If you need help identifying your why, I invite you to listen to episode 331, 7 Levels Deep, Unveiling the Heart of Your Goals. In that episode, I guide you through a powerful process to explore the core of your motivation so that you can connect more profoundly with what matters most to you. Instead of a long and overwhelming to-do list, start with the micro goals. Focus on just one step at a time. Breaking down objectives into manageable tasks increases your daily action, keeps you motivated, and makes the journey towards your goal more enjoyable. Remember that consistent and clear daily actions are common sense, but not common practice. What sets the most successful goal achievers apart is their willingness to stay the course and show up for themselves every day, even when it's hard. You too can cultivate this practice with a clear plan of action, diligence, consistency, and a strong will. Until next time, beautiful soul, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Keep moving forward productively and with purpose. You can accomplish extraordinary things, one small, clear, and consistent action at a time. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for reviewing and rating the Everyday Life Balance podcast on iTunes. And thank you for subscribing to this podcast so that you can continue to get training each time I release a new episode. I look forward to connecting with you next week. And as always, yes, you can dream it, create it, live it.